Hey guys, welcome to the Heart of David. This video today, by the way, I hope you guys are all doing well, as a response to take a look at my video yesterday, and I was making a message to, Off the Curb Ministries, Joe Kirby. I was just putting a nice message to him, and you can look at that. I got a comment in there, and because I just wanted to tell Joe that it was by faith. Stop. We are no longer under the law. Who has bewitched you, right? Galatians. There are Judaizers out there, okay? And I call them that, not to give a derogatory name, but to give it properly. They just don't understand, okay? They just don't understand. I'm not using it derogatorily because, such were some of you, right? Didn't understand. I know that pertains to bad lifestyles and stuff, but it's the same thing. I only started understanding certain things in the last 6 months, like to a degree that I do now. And the journey never ever stops, right? I'm going to do my best. I haven't put out my last part of Galatians there, or the 4 Gospels were not written to the Gentiles, but for the Jews. Do you know that? Listen, I'm not saying that the things in there aren't still important to us, things that Jesus said, and stuff like that. That's not what I'm saying. It was meant for humanity. But do you understand? All the things that were written about the prophets, these were the Jews. They were written for the Jews, and I also believe Revelation is written for the Jews. Why? Because it says to endure, endure, endure. If you fail to study Paul, who was the apostle of the Gentiles, you will be completely lost in your journey. You have to read Romans and Galatians. So, it's difficult for me to speak after a while. So I eat and do this at the same time. I'm going to try to teach you something. I get it. I get it. But there are some times like yesterday. Go look at the comments in my last video. I'm not saying it was like I'm glad people are interacting, right? And I remember going for a walk yesterday, and I said to God, my salvation is more important to me than doing these videos. So if there's anything I'm saying wrong or teaching because of a specific verse, it just caused me to study more. But the same. Still, right? We'll be people who are teaching will be held to a higher account. So I'm going to read you something here. Before I begin this, so I'm going to go over Romans. I'm not going to go over Galatians, but I'm asking you to go study Galatians so you can understand. It's only 6 chapters. That's it. If you're not at the point where you understand that Paul was the gospel to the Gentiles, you have to understand, you have to read what Paul has written. So, I'm responding to some things very quickly. So, you who want to keep the law, if you don't keep the law, then you're not justified at all. Do you know that? That includes the 10 Commandments. The 10 Commandments were in the Mosaic law given to the Jews. So you say, well, what about us? Doesn't it matter to us? I never said it didn't. But when faith came, that was written on our hearts. To have to do this, to have to do that, is called a work. We are justified by faith, and I'll get to that. Yes, they're still important. Those are written on my heart. If you're a born-again Christian, they're written on your heart. I'll get to that. So let's go first to Matthew 5:13. because I know you're going to bring that up.